Hello and welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie. If you are new, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Today is my mid-month WIP parade where I'm going to share with you all of my work in progress or WIPs. I have 15. I actually technically have 16, but I'm going to be showing you 14 of those. I know that sounds kind of confusing. I am not going to show you my temperature chart. I will show you that at my end of month WIP parade. And then also I have a cross stitch conversion, which I have not been counting as part of my WIPs because it's a separate project. It's even though it is diamond painting, it is using a cross stitch pattern. And so I'm not counting that one. It does have its own playlist, and be on the watch out for that in the upcoming couple of weeks, and you can see my progress on that one. I'm really excited to be sharing that with you also. Starting in April, I am going to be adding 2 more to my work in progress. I'm hoping that I can get something finished in the next 2 weeks or so that I don't have more than what I started with. But if not, that's okay, because I'm going to have 2 Josephine walls that I'm going to be starting on in April. I'm going to turn you around and let's get started. I don't have these in any particular order. It's just how I am pulling them off of my storage. And this one is Distracted by Diamonds. It's by Brian Rollison, who I absolutely love. It's entitled Under the Influence. It's a 100 by 55 centimeters, so it's a large one. And I am really enjoying this one. It is 46 colors. I am working on this as a annual paint along, just a yearly paint along. I've done a little bit more on her shirt. I'm hoping to get at least the first girl finished by the end of March or close to it, but I'm going to really ramp this up in the summer months just because I'll have more time. And right now, March has proved to be extremely busy. I have both of my animals today walking on my canvas. I'm glad that I keep my cover paper on there, but I really do love this one. I think that it is really fun. It is really funky, and I love Brian Rollison. So I do have a couple more in my collection that I plan on working on, but I'm really going to focus on this one. But I love her hat. I love all of the other girls. This next one is Gilded Serenity by Bot Brush Studio, and it is from Mirthful Diamonds. This is a new to me shop. I am loving it. It is different for me just in the fact of the rendering. I am really enjoying all the neutrals. I have completed a small section in March. I don't think I will be getting back to this one in the near future because I am working on a Mirthful Diamond painting in April and in May, and that's going to be my Josephine wall. Also, if you have thought about Mirthful and you've been hesitant because of the shipping, I did receive an email yesterday on shipping and how that is being revised. I am going to put that underneath a announcement, and so you can see that. It is definitely worth the shipping cost because I love what I'm seeing so far, and I'm really enjoying the drills. The drill field is perfection. There's not any gapping. This is a square diamond painting. I haven't seen any trash yet, although I haven't gotten very far, but I am really looking forward to getting back to this one. It is 56 colors. This next one is Cozy Morning Coffee. It is a 60 by 81 centimeters. It is by Hannah Lynn. It is from Hannah Lynn's company, and it's the first one that I have done from her company. I absolutely love it. Once I got past the laptop, I was really happy. There is some gapping in the laptop. I need to go back through on the left side and see if I can't straighten that up some more. But otherwise, you can't see any of the lines, but I worked really hard on the laptop. I spent hours and hours on the laptop trying to get it to where it wasn't so gappy, but everything else looks really good. I haven't had any problems with the 310. The navy was a little tight, but once I was able to get through her bottom part of her sweater, Then the top part went really well. I love the coffee cup. I especially love the cat. And I did get a couple more sections completed on this one in March. I don't know if I will get back to this one or not. I would love to. If I don't in March, I definitely will get a couple of sections, if not more, in April, because I did get this one in April of last year. I hate that it's been lingering for over a year, but sometimes that just can't be helped. But I am definitely excited to work on another one of hers that I will pull out. May not be this year, but I definitely want to be able to do that in the future. This next diamond painting is Whispers of the Forest, and this is by Finera. I absolutely love this one. I have got another small section done on this. I absolutely love the colors. This is from the one with the diamond art. It's absolutely stunning. I cannot wait to get to the fox. Of course, I have a long way to go, but I'm going to also have the fox's face as one of the last portions of this that I do. So when I do get to that part, I'm going to work around the fox. But I don't know when I'll get back to this one. It may not be until my Finera event in September, but I hope that it's going to be before then. And it's an 80 by 80, so for me, that's not huge. It's only, I shouldn't say only, but it is 50 colors, so not bad. And it is a lot of confetti, so if you do not like confetti, you may not want this one, but there are many others. And I just can't get over the detail of this, especially on the flowers at the top. That one just grabbed my heartstrings, and once I started working on that one, I wanted to continue, but unfortunately I have so many others, and I have gotten really bad about just working on one and trying to get that one finished and not getting back to the others, so I can't do that. I've got to start working on multiple ones. Even if I only get a section here or there, I do want to pull more of these out just so I can get working on them. If I'm not careful, I'm going to be at the end of my detox, and there I'm going to be with all the large canvases, and that might take me a couple of months to get done. So hopefully I will be able to have some smaller ones to mix in with those. This next one is Miss Tittles. It is by Cheryl Baker from the one with the diamond art. I love Cheryl Baker. I love all of her whimsical animals, and this one is just so cute. I do have the top part of her head finished, and I did one section on this one, and I may put this one off until the Cheryl Baker event if Cindy does host that this year. Even though it has a lot of lighter colors in the top of it with the trees and the forest, I did not have a problem whatsoever. There's not any gapping, and I did have a few drills that I had to trash, but for the most part I didn't have any other issues. The glue is really good. I love her little face, and it does remind me of Easter, so I should bring this one out in April, even though I may only get a couple of sections done, because I have two huge projects that I am starting in April, and we'll go over that on my next video, or we'll go over that on an upcoming video. But she is holding, it looks like an egg, and so that could be considered an Easter egg. I would really like to work on this one some more. It does go by really quickly. This one is hand rendered, so it has more color blocking than it does confetti, and I am fine with that. And it does, and as I mentioned, it does go by pretty quickly. I just have not gotten back to this one, but I definitely want to. This one is Butterfly Cat by Louise Golby. It's from Art Dot. Art Dot did send this to me. I have not gotten much done. I've only gotten the one section done where I showed you guys what the square looked like. This is going to be more of a darker painting. It does have some gapping, but it is better than their prior version of their squares. And it's not a large canvas by any means, or for me anyway, even though it's a 70 by 47. It does have 44 colors, and I don't know when I'm going to get back to this one, but I love cats, I love butterflies, and so this is the actual perfect rendering for me. It's just because it is so dark, I have to work on it when there's plenty of light. I can't work on it upstairs, even though it would be a good size for my easel, but I will hopefully get to this one. It may be one of the later ones that I do, just because that the canvas is so dark that I do have to have my light pad. I need some really good light in order to do this one. Christmas Tree Contemplation by Peggy Collins. It is a 55.6 centimeter by 55.6 centimeter, and it actually has a lot of confetti, or it did over on the tree side. Over on the cat side, it really was a lot of color blocking, or more so line blocking, and I think that it's just adorable. I love the tuxedo kitty. I did start this for an Advent painting, and I ended up doing a different one, so that's why there are so many of the release papers on here. I normally don't do that. I do want to get back to this one. I'm just not exactly ready for Christmas, so I may put this one just aside until July and do maybe Christmas in July and pick this one back up. I do enjoy it. I had a really good time doing it, but I just cannot make myself do Christmas. Although yesterday it did snow in Georgia, which is very unusual. We had a really nasty storm in the morning, and schools were delayed for 2 hours, and then in the afternoon it snowed, and students got out of school early because of the snow. So I should have picked it up then when I didn't really have much to do and work on it, because it was a winter wonderland out there, even though it didn't stick, but it was really pretty. So I should have worked on this, and I may even go ahead and try to do a little bit in March. I'm just not really sure. It's just really hard to work on Christmas right now. Here's another Christmas. This is Merry Mindy by Hannah Lynn. It is from Art and Soul, who are no longer in business. It is a 51 color count. It's 50 by 70 centimeters, and it is really cute. I love mermaids. I love Christmas. And this one I'm going to put up definitely for May, where I always like to do a mermaid in May. So I want to work on this one in May, definitely. And I really enjoyed it. The grill fill has been really good. There were a lot of trash just in the top half, especially in the 310. And then also on the crystals in her hair. That took me a really long time because I had to place those just so. And I'm enjoying the rendering. I love Hannah Lynn. I have so many Hannah Lynns in my collection. But with Art and Soul, it's been a hit or miss on this company for me. I've had some really good canvases I've done from them, and then I've had a couple that I've struggled through. This one has not been a struggle at all, but I hate to show a diamond painting where you can no longer purchase it, but it's in my collection. It is in my WIP rotation, and so I definitely want to show it, and I definitely want to finish it. So you'll see this one definitely again being worked on in May. We go from Christmas to Halloween, which is kind of strange, but I really enjoyed this one. I just started on this one back in October when I had finished one of my spooky diamond paintings and wanted to work on something else that was still Halloween related. And I thought this was just really cute. I love the black cat. I love the colors. Even though the painting is really dark itself, the colors are very bright. And from Diamond Art Club, that's, what you expect, and that's what you get. But I just really enjoyed doing this one. And even though it is Halloween, I may go ahead and work on this one. I've got to find another diamond painting that I can work on in the evening. This one might be a good one. Even though it is really dark, I still can see it better than I can the Art Dot. And it's a good size that I can do in the evenings, but I'm not sure yet. So I need to start making a decision because I'm almost finished with my diamond painting that I'm doing at night. And I'll show you that one shortly. Look how cute this one is turning out. I have 3 small sections left. They're actually 4x4s, and there are 36 colors in this diamond painting. It is called Sleepy Owl. It is by Metal Crafts from Diamond Art Studio UK. I am just really enjoying this one. And I'm kind of sad, actually, that it's almost done. It is a round. It has turned out so, so cute. And I am going to have this one dry mounted, possibly framed, and give to my grandbaby. She absolutely loves nautical animals. She's only 4 months, but whenever we show her any kind of a nautical animal, she just starts laughing and gets the biggest grin on her face. We show her other animals and she just kind of looks at us like, what do you want me to do with that? So we were thinking that's one of her favorite types of animals. So owls, squirrels, we have chipmunks that's in her room too, and a fox. So I'll be doing more of those definitely. But it is just so, so cute. I am going to have this finished unless something really major happens by the end of the month. More than likely, it's going to be by in the next couple of days. I'll have this one finished, so you will see this again on my monthly review, and that will be as a finish, and I'll probably do a post review on this one too. So far, it has been perfect. There's no problems with the glue. There's not any problems with any of the drills. I have very, very little trash, and there's not any gapping, and it's rounds. So I could not be more pleased with this one. And now I got to decide what I'm going to work on in the evenings with my family. Needs to be something a little smaller, but this size is perfect. A little bit larger is fine. I need to find something that is in my whips that I can use for upstairs. This one is another new to me shop. This is Nightfall by Cat Fedora, and this is from Munimade. It is a 60 by 76 centimeters with 64 colors. I have not gotten back to this one in a while. I would love to. I do have an enhancements that I'm going to be using once I get to the middle area or once I get to the flowers. And then also I've got some that I can use for the sky that I am planning on putting in there. But I just love this image. There's not any gapping. I haven't had hardly any trash drills. And once I start working on it, I don't want to stop. But I just haven't had a chance to get into this one. This reminds me of a summer evening. So I may schedule this one for May, possibly June, because I definitely want to spend some time on it. Even if I only get a couple of sections in, at least I will have put some time into it instead of just letting it sit. But I just think this is just gorgeous. I do have a couple more Munimade in my collection. I don't know when I'll get to those, but I really am enjoying Munimade. This next diamond painting is a 40 by 180. And this is from Jaded Gems shop. It is The Last Supper. And I wanted to get 2 more rows done for March. I haven't even started on it since February, but I am loving the colors. It does have a little bit of gapping if you look really close. If you don't look close like what we're looking at, it is absolutely gorgeous. It does not have any special drills on this one. I thought about adding some fairy dust, but I don't know. Because of the subject matter, I may just leave it the way that it is, but we'll see. I have brought out all the big guns this year. It seems like they're at least 80 centimeters or close to it, so I have my work cut out for me. My next and final painting is going to be my mystery canvas from Jaded Gem Shop, and that one is from 2024, I believe. It's 2024, and it is the Fall Mystery. And so I'm going to show you that one. If you do not want to see it, then you may want to go ahead and cut out, because I do not want anyone to see it that plans on working on this one. I want it to stay a mystery. I do plan on getting that one completed in March so that I can start on a new mystery in April. And I'm going to be doing that with Mystery Mania. And I am really looking forward to the one that I have chosen, but I am not going to start that one until I finish this one. If I don't get the mystery one completed, then I will keep working on it. Hopefully I will get it done in April. But I'm about to bring that one out, so make sure that you click off if you are not interested in seeing it. Okay, this one is the Crafter's Den Mystery number 3. Again, it's from Jaded Gem Shop. I thought at first that it was a witch. She has turned out to be gorgeous. I do have 4 sections left. This one is pretty heavy on the confetti, and I am just going to be, I don't work on it as numbers anymore. I just do it. I did finish 4 sections, I believe, for March. And I don't know, I would love to get these other 4 sections completed in March, but I'm running out of time. So we'll see if I get it completed or not. If I don't get it completed, then it'll just go into April, and I am fine with that. It has been lingering around for a while, but I love the colors. There's not any gapping on this one, and I am hoping that the next time you see this, I will be close to completion or I will be done. That's all that I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye!